Hello. All right. I hope these videos go well. I need to re-record them again because I didn't realize that my mic was off. Okay. But anyway, all right. So the purpose of this is I'm going to show you how to create a program that reacts to user input. All right. Um, I believe I actually see that most of you that are familiar with Scratch actually know how to do this already, as I saw with those robot programs that some of you were creating. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, let's start our program. Start out how we always do. So usually with a green flag. Um, let's go ahead and put this cat somewhere. So let's say we put him at certain coordinates. So let's say we put him at -130, comma 0. And then he's pointing in a certain direction. So we have here, we have a point in direction. So make sure he's pointing in that direction of the arrow. So he's going to point in direction 90. Okay. Yeah, so if we, no matter where he drag him, then when we press the green flag, he's going to go back to that position. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's try to create a program that reacts to user input. So let's create at least 4 different types of user input. And I see some of you are playing around with this, so really cool. All right, so what I see here is let's go ahead and start with our up arrow. Okay, so we have a up arrow. Okay, so what we can do is when we want this guy to move, right? So we're gonna point it in a certain direction. So let's say if we wanted to have the up arrow, let's say we point it up here and we press this, he's gonna point up. Okay, so what we can do to actually fix this, if you're wondering, is we can go all the way down here, and this is the set rotation style. So set rotation style forces it to go left and right. There's other options here, don't rotate and all around. But if you leave it at left, right, and I just press this here, should go kind of orient itself. So that would be one way to do it, and we need him to move. Okay, so let's say he moves like 10 steps or something. Okay, so when the green flag is clicked here and we use the up arrow, it's going to move in that direction 10 steps. So that would mean our up arrow is working. Okay, so let's go ahead and play with the rest here. Let's see what we have. We have a down arrow, right? We have a down arrow as well. All right, so what we have here is as we have our down arrow, so I'm gonna point in a certain direction, right? So our down arrow, right? So it's gonna go down this way. So what this means is as long as pointed in that direction, then we can move a certain amount of steps. Let's say move 10 steps. So when our down arrow is pressed, as you see, he's gonna go in that direction 10 steps. So wonderful. Okay, so I'm gonna create more things. So what we have here is we have a right arrow. So right arrow, try to think about it. Right, so we have point in direction. So it's gonna point in the direction that we have here. So 90. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to have that move 10 steps. So press the right arrow and you move 10 steps. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so, and then we can create another one. So when the left arrow is pressed, right? When the left arrow is pressed, then think about it. It would be any direction that we didn't use yet. So we can just point this thing back the other way. So -90. And then he moves 10 steps. Right, left arrow, so it's going back that way. So that's up, and that's right, down, and left. Awesome. We got our awesome cat. Look at him. He's dancing. He's dancing. Isn't he so cool? All right. Anyway, what else we can do is we can actually make this thing jump. Yeah, we can make this thing jump. So what we have is when the space key is pressed, right? So usually when you jump, right, you go up and down, right? So what we have here is he's gonna try point in the 0 direction, right? He's gonna go up, so he's gonna go back up here, and then what we would do is usually when you're trying to go up, like when you jump, we'll say he goes more than 10, maybe he goes 50, right? So let's try that. So he's gonna go up 50, but as he's jumping, he's still in the air, right? He's in the air. Cat needs to come back down. Can't get cat can't float on air. So what we can do is we can add some little wait time in here. Actually, before we do the wait time, right? Let's think about it. So he's going 50 up, so he has to come negative 50 down. But when we press the space bar here, you don't see anything moving. You don't see anything moving, and that's the reason why we have wait time. So sorry, I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. But what we can do is we can put wait time in here, and you can see the little animation. So if I press the space bar now, oh, look at that! Look at our jumping cat. Isn't that so cool? Yeah. So he is jumping, and he's moving to all these commands that you see here. Wonderful. All right. So what we can do now is we can go ahead and add a backdrop actually to this as well. So if you guys don't remember how to add a backdrop, so you can go right here, and then we can use this basketball image, and then boom, isn't that so cool? Look at our jumping cat. He can go and jump. He can go ahead and run, and he doesn't have a basketball, but he's on the basketball court, and he's a cool cat and all. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I am going to show you one more thing, so I'm just going to leave right now, and I'll continue off. Okay, bye. Hello. All right. So, just to continue where we left off. So basically, what we're doing again, our ideas. We need to create a program that reacts to user input. Okay. So what we did here is we made the program reset somewhere where the green flag is pressed. No matter where I drag the cat, wherever I drag the cat, if I press the green flag, he goes back to the original position. Okay, and we want the cat to react to at least 4 different user inputs. It did 5 actually. So did the up arrow, and then the down arrow, and then the right arrow, and then the left arrow. And we made him jump. Jump. And we have a backdrop. So we have a backdrop in the back. That's our little basketball court. Yeah. So what we can also do is we can add some comments onto our program. So let's go ahead and do that. So basically, if I were to right click here, what we have here is basically the green flag starts the program. This is the program state. So program state is where program has to remember its original location. Yep, so that's where original location is. Okay, so we can put a comment here on the up arrow. We could put something like this makes the sprite move up. And then, sorry, getting a little messy. I'll clean it up later. And then we have this one. We can add a comment here, and we can put something. I think you guys can kind of figure it out. This makes the sprite move down. Then we have this one. This makes the sprite move left. And then we have this one. We can say this makes the sprite move right. And we have this one. This makes the sprite jump. This makes the sprite jump. Alright, so what we can do is, yeah, what I meant by cleaning up is you can just kind of move the comments around and stuff. But yeah, it's basically it, I believe. Yeah. All right. And I forgot if I did not do this earlier. Please make sure that you press that orange share button. Please make sure you press that orange share button. If you do not press that orange share button, I cannot see your project. So please make sure to press that orange share button. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye.